How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Again, we are talking about RuneScape Mobile today, and it's not terrible news. It's not absolutely like negative today. We're just gonna basically just have a look over the UI of RuneScape Mobile as it has been updated today. So we are gonna have a look through, see what's changed, and talk about the changes, and I'll give you my thoughts on it as well. Before we get started, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on it. Do subscribe if you're new to the channel, and otherwise, let's just get into it, shall we? So, without even doing another take, we'll just crack right on. First of all, Treasure Hunter, you can go away. We don't want you. We'll deal with that later on. But as you can see straight away, the icons have updated. You can see that the icons all look different than they used to. I'll flash on screen now as I'm talking, the old one, and you'll be able to see that. And then when it comes off now, you'll be able to see what the new one is again, and you'll be able to see the difference. So they have updated the icons, and they're very colourful. They are definitely very colourful, and honestly, they look more tidy. They definitely look more tidy, but I'm not sure what I feel about them just yet, but we'll talk about that as we get more to it. Other than that, for the first impressions, I did log into this. So my map is at the bottom, and I've tried to move this. I've checked if I can move it, and I can't find a way to move it. I don't know if this is possible to move, whether you can click in the settings to move it up or something, but I've had a look through and I can't find a single thing about moving it. So I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't understand why my map is now at the bottom. This is not a change that I was expecting, but you know what, it's okay. The compass used to be outside of the map, so that's cool that that's in there now. It's a little bit more tidy, so I'll give them that. That's absolutely fine. The map itself is still a rectangle, which I don't think they can really do much about that. However, a rectangle is a bit awkward because when you're facing north, when you're facing like this, for example, and you're running this way, you'll actually never be able to click on the map very far to run. But that's okay. You can turn it. You can deal with it. You can turn it sideways and click on the side. But let's start off, shall we, with what I actually feel about the icons itself. I hate them. I hate the icons, and I don't understand why. So sorry, dude. Are you talking to me? 1 second. Ocean, I really appreciate the appreciation you've sent me. Thank you very much. I didn't mean to ignore you. Anyway, let's jump back into it. What was I saying? The icons, I really don't like them. They just don't look right. So what I'm meaning is the colors, absolutely awesome. I really like the colors. It looks nice. It looks cleaner, and yeah, definitely a good job on sort of making them a little bit smaller. That's great. But for example, the books. Why books? Why have we got so many books? So the green one is spells. Yeah, okay, fair enough. No, it's not spells. The green one's abilities. Right, the green one is abilities. See, this is the problem. They're confusing. The green one's abilities, and you can see the little ability icon on there like it used to be, but it's a green book. Like, in my eyes, that's just a green book. The next one is just a blue book with a RuneScape logo on it. That one is the spell book. But how can you know that's a spell book? It used to just be like a scroll, I think, but now, I don't know, it's just another book. So the next one is a purple book with the prayer icon. Personally, I don't know why there's books for everything. It would make sense if the magic one was the blue book, but it was the only book. If there was like just one book and it was the blue one, then I'd know that's the magic spell book. That's the spell book. That makes sense. I understand that. You must have to excuse my son playing in the background. But because there's a book for everything, it just kind of doesn't really make sense to me. So it would make sense to me to have the prayers as just the prayer ability icon. Like, that would make more sense to me to see that, and also to have the abilities as something else as well. Whether it was just the icon for the abilities without the book in the background like it used to be, but add the color to it, that's absolutely fine. The worn equipment and the summoning ones, I really like these. These are fine. Honestly, like, they're absolutely fine. There's some color to it and nice and easy to press. As I say that, as I can't click on my inventory, but I think I can't click my inventory because of my recorder thing. That's fine. Okay, so the next issue that I have, they said yesterday I put a video up talking about the shop icon in the top left, right? And you guys have probably seen this if you watch my RuneScape Mobile stuff. In the top left, there is the shop icon, which is the coins that you can see there. And this was meant to be temporary, they said. They said this was a temporary addition to the UI while they did the rework. I said yesterday, this is absolutely not a temporary thing. Someone's coded that in, they've put the position in, it is there for a reason. And the reason it's there is because it's there to stay. So the shop icon is still there, and it's definitely not temporary. It's still very much one click to the shop, when normally you can just press the home button and, oh look, there's a shop icon there. So I didn't understand why they needed to, but you know, that's fine. The chat's up here. That's all good. There's no complaints about the chat. It's just another icon. This is the task list. That's fine. The color changes are absolutely fine, and it's nice to see that they've done that. With the inventory open, the map at the bottom, okay, it's at the bottom and I don't like that, but it's nice that the space is used okay. There's a little gap at the top, but that's not a problem. If I open my combat, which is a nice new icon, which is nice and shiny, that's absolutely fine. You still don't get both of the action bar things. You still don't get them both. That was how it used to be. But now that the map's there, if I minimize the map, look how much room is wasted there. There's no currency pouch. There's no price checker like there used to be like there is in the main game. But there is definitely room for it. They definitely should be there. Maybe they'll add it later on, but I'd love to see that there. It'd be absolutely great. This ability bar literally takes up, what, 1.5 to 2 lines of the inventory. If we could minimize the inventory, like, and have a little scroll bar for just 2 lines, we could then have the inventory open and also have access to both sides of our combat action bar. This would be absolutely great. I'd love that, because when you're trying to boss on mobile, it is switches. Holy hell, switches are not fun to do when you're bossing on mobile. I will tell you that for free. They are absolutely not. If you had it so you could have the inventory open and see both of your combat icons, that would be great. That would be absolutely fine. You could switch during combat. You could easily do this. You got your abilities open. You can fire them off while you're switching. That would make switching doable. And obviously, everyone knows that you have to switch. In RuneScape, you just have to switch. So if they could do that, that would be absolutely awesome. You'd only have to shrink it by 2 bars, so you'd have to scroll up and down in the inventory by 2 bars. But when you open the map, if they disappeared, then absolutely fine. I'd like to be able to move the map personally, just not at the bottom right. It just doesn't seem like that makes sense to me. But otherwise, that's the UI. Everything else hasn't really changed. The stuff in here is all the same that I can tell. There's no changes with that. So it's all just in-game stuff. I don't know. Right, I don't know for sure, but it looks like the game looks nicer. And I could just be wrong. It could just be that I've not had it on highest graphics on my phone for a while. But one, it seems like it's running smoother. I'll give them that. If they've done any optimization, I don't know for sure. Then hell, they've done a good job with that, because wars used to be laggy, especially if I had my graphics up high, which at the moment they are. Look at his death swiftness. It looks absolutely fine. There's no delay or anything. So that looks good. Using things like Dragon Breath used to lag it out, and it seems absolutely fine now as well. So no complaints with that. The only other thing is, like I said, the currency pouch is in the worn equipment now. So you'd have to click on that and then just find it through there. But if we could have that here at the bottom, hell yes, do that. Please do that. And then also just allow us to have those combat icons there behind it. That'd be great. I wonder, actually, I've not checked. Is this changed? No. So this is the same in here as usual. So if you guys were used to that before, you're used to it now. They may do all this to sort of make it more the same, because it just seemed a little bit like out of place for it, not gonna lie. There's one last thing I want to check. So you guys know, if you've seen my recent videos about mobile, that my bank was not doing very well. I won't show you guys my bank pin, but all of my icons in the bank were invisible, and it looks like they still are. You can see that there's plenty of gaps in there. Sometimes they load and don't do as bad as they did in that other video, and sometimes they're absolutely terrible. But there's no numbers on a lot of the stuff. So some of the stuff have numbers on it, but a lot of the other stuff doesn't have any numbers. That's something that definitely could do with looking at. You can see there's some numbers that are on invisible things as well. So, you know, it's not terrible. It looks like the update and stuff, the UI is nice and clean in the terms of colors. But I'm just not happy with the books. So many damn books. Why is there so many books? Change those just to the skill icons. Allow the combat things. Make use of the space. It could be a step in the right direction. I'm not 100% happy with it. The map is my biggest issue, in all honesty. And that shop icon. Just delete the shop icon. It's two clicks. 2 clicks to the shop icon. We don't need a shortcut. But other than that, yeah, they're okay. But anyway, that is going to be it. It's all in one take, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Was this an okay one take? Leave in the comments down below. I may have said but, I may have said a lot. I do that. I do apologize. Usually I try my best not to, but because it's been a one take, I've probably done that. Apologize to anyone who that's annoyed. I'm trying to work on it. I've taken the feedback. I really appreciate it all. Let me know what you guys think about that, and I will see you all in the next one. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on it. If you are new to the channel and you enjoyed, then do subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.